Okay, what's up guys? Gabe Feet of All Games here, and it's time for me to give you my predictions on this SummerSlam. And let me first off tell you that I'm interested in every single one of these matches. I mean, I haven't been a pay-per-view for a while now where I was interested in every single match on this card. Well, let's start out with the Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon. Now they added the extra BS that didn't need to, be added, saying that Daniel Bryan had an affair with his chiropractor or something, which was too much to the story. They just should have just left it as is. It's really stupid. I hope they do something after SummerSlam that just takes the story completely out, like it didn't happen, because now they got like their own Katie Lynch, which this story honestly didn't need. It honestly didn't need that. But it's Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon has made herself the #1 heel in the WWE. I mean, Dixie Carter has been a heel now in TNA for the past 2 years? And Stephanie McMahon has been a better heel than her within a short 6 months? So yeah, that's pretty bad. But I don't know who's gonna win this, but hopefully it's an entertaining match, and I'm gonna say Brie Bella's gonna win, because I hope she wins, because Brie Bella is related to Bryan Danielson. Yes, that is Daniel Bryan's real name, so it would only keep his name in the spotlight while he's still recovering from his neck injury. And rumors on that is he's not going to be back till Royal Rumble. So he's not going to be back till January. So, yeah, I hope Brie Bella wins. Next match I'm going to review is Paige versus AJ Lee. This is Paige's first real... No, I shouldn't say real. This really is Paige's first WWE storyline. They built up a frenemy storyline with AJ Lee. And about a month ago, or 3 weeks ago, they had Paige call AJ Lee crazy, and you don't call AJ Lee crazy because she snaps. I know, there's been back and forth attacks between these two every other week. It's been a steady and consistent build-up. No outrageous nonsense like the Brie Bella and Stephanie McMahon got introduced last week. So I'm very interested in seeing this match. I hope Paige wins to retain the title. But if she does win, now it looks like they're just bouncing the Divas title back and forth to one another. But to be honest, besides Natalie, Natalie, Paige, and AJ Lee are the top 3 divas that can actually run. Oh, well, there's Jimmy Snuka's daughter, but, excuse me, we haven't seen her in a while. And there's Naomi. But the top 3 divas are Paige, AJ Lee, and Natty. Charlotte Flair is still not ready yet, so that's why she's still in NXT. Oh, and then there is Layla, but they have her in the stupid Fandango storyline, so we don't know how long she's going to be featured endeavored in that nonsense. So yeah, but I want to see Paige come out on top because it's a new face, but AJ is still relatively new. I mean, she's only had 3 years in the business, so that's not, a lot of years either. But I want to see Paige come out on top of this. Flag match. Basically, it's a rematch from the last pay-per-view. They just put a flag in it. So yeah, it's Jack Swagger versus Rusev. Hopefully they let Jack Swagger win this time. I don't know, but hopefully it'll be an interesting match. I'm interested in seeing in this match as well. Like I said, another story that had a consistent build for over the past 4 weeks, and I've been enjoying it. Now for the top storylines. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. I'm kind of upset that Dean Ambrose didn't put a stipulation in for a ladder match or a hardcore match or anything, just for the Money in the Bank contract. Make it seem like there's some what's the word I'm looking for? Consequence. There we go. To make it seem like there's a consequence if Seth Rollins loses this match. But Seth Rollins could win or lose this match. It doesn't matter at all. Same thing with, as I knock my empty water bottle over, same thing with Dean Ambrose. It doesn't matter if he wins this match at all. They're both still going to get pushed. So there's no victory here. There's no, because what? Dean is still going to interfere every time Seth cashes in. There's no consequence. There's no somebody gets suspended. There's nothing. Neither of these men have anything to lose if they lose this match. So, you know, I feel like there should have been something on the line, whether you know, there's a restraining order, something there, but there's nothing. There's just nothing. So hopefully we get a good match out of it, but I feel that this match needed something on the line, or there needed to be a cost to pay for somebody losing, but there isn't any cost. But I don't write the storyline for it, but hopefully it'll be an interesting match. So this match, it doesn't even matter who wins or loses. So I'm not even gonna pick. I'm not even going to predict, because there's no flaw. There's no loss. Whoever loses. Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns. Okay, now this, even though there's nothing on the line, there's momentum loss. I feel that to keep Roman Reigns' push going strong, they need to have Roman Reigns beat Randy Orton. Randy Orton's a veteran. Randy Orton's been around for the past... Whoa. Yeah, he's been around for the... It's already been... Yeah, past more than 10 years. Yeah, around past 10 years. Yeah, Randy Orton's been around the past 10 to 12 years. He doesn't need this win. He doesn't. He could take a loss out of major pay-per-view, because SummerSlam is one of the Grand Slams. Because if you don't... In case you don't know, it's Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. Those are the 4 major pay-per-views every year. So those are Grand Slam pay-per-views. But Randy Orton could take a loss out of it. Even out of Grand Slam pay-per-view, this loss wouldn't hurt Randy Orton. It probably built him up to make him more vicious. And Randy Orton's character only gets interesting when he gets pissed off. So the more pissed off Randy Orton gets, the more interesting his character gets. So I'm going to say, hopefully I'm going to predict, I'm going to go with Roman Reigns. I hope Roman Reigns wins. Because Randy Orton doesn't need another, you know, win. Roman Reigns needs this win more to help his push. So next match, gonna go over Bray Wyatt versus Chris Jericho. I like the 1v1 sit down that they had. It was very interesting. It was if you want to compare it to, it was almost like the Joker versus the Batman in some retrospect. Because Bray Wyatt explaining how he's telling Jericho basically that he's mentally fucked up. And Jericho does just say, it doesn't matter that you're mentally fucked up. I'm still going to beat you and kick your ass. That's the short and sweet story of that whole sit down. But if you didn't see the sit down, I suggest you Google it. You find it somewhere online. I don't know if it's on the network yet, because, you know, Raw, it takes WWE a long time to upload the past recent Raws. But this Raw happened, I think, 2 weeks ago. It didn't happen on Hogan's birthday. I'm not sure. But it happened a while back. If you didn't see the sit down, I would advise you to go see that sit down before you see SummerSlam. But hopefully this match does well. Jericho is good at putting over new talent. Bray Wyatt is good in the ring against great talent and against huge name. Match at Royal Rumble against Daniel Bryan. Match against John Cena. Both at WrestleMania 31 and at WrestleMania 30. WrestleMania 30 and at Extreme Rules. Good matches. Bray Wyatt has good matches against big names in the company. That's something that you want. So I'm going to say that Bray Wyatt comes out on top, because he's been on a losing streak lately. He lost to John Cena, even though John Cena, he beat him in Extreme Rules. I'm not sure if there was another rematch. I forgot. It slipped my mind at the time. What was the pay-per-view? No, Money in the Bank was after Extreme Rules. No, it wasn't. What was the June pay-per-view? For Payback. Yeah, Payback. He lost. Yeah, John Cena beat him at Payback. in the last man standing match that turned into the coffin match. There you go. So and then he lost his momentum kind of after that, but he still kept it up with the good promos. And then what you call it, the Wyatts, you know, Eric Hoffman and Rowan got a push sideways with the Uso brothers out of that. So yeah, he still came back and got a push. Then he was automatically put into the Money in the Bank match, but you know he didn't win that. So Bray Wyatt needs this pay-per-view win, and of course you know Chris Jericho's just there to put over new talent. So I'm pretty much WWE's probably gonna have the Bray Wyatt win, but I'm interested in seeing that match as well. Johnny Cage, The Miz. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Champion. To me, it doesn't matter who wins because both of these men make the Intercontinental Champion important again. So, but hopefully it'll be another entertaining match. Dolph Ziggler is gonna have to carry this match because Miz can't carry a match to save his fucking life. So yeah, I expect Dolph Ziggler to carry this match. I expect Dolph Ziggler to be calling this match, calling all the spots, and Dolph Ziggler is gonna be the one to make this match, not the Miz. That's the sad part, because you know I am a Miz fan, but I'm just being honest. Dolph Ziggler's gonna have to carry Miz through this match. Well, the Miz can surprise us, hopefully, but I'm not looking forward to that. Dolph Ziggler's gonna have to carry this match. If it's a good match, it's gonna have to rely more on Dolph Ziggler than it is the Miz, sadly. And the main event match, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Now, Paul Heyman basically set up this match with his promos. And John Cena got serious and cut good promos as well. John Cena only cuts good promos when, I guess when shit gets real. But, or when he goes up against what I call a code red opponent. Like Rock, Brock, CM Punk. Big names, like real big names. Like there's actually a chance that he could lose big names. There is a chance that John Cena could lose. However, I don't see. Yeah, I know they gave The Rock the title and he was a part-timer, but I don't see them giving it to Brock. Even though I don't even know if even though he's listed to be on the Night of Champions card. I don't see him. I don't know how. First of all, I don't even know how long Brock is staying. I don't know if he's staying after Night of Champions. I don't know if he's staying all the way up to Survivor Series. So just based on that, I don't know if they're gonna have Brock win. There's rumors going around that this was planned since Money in the Bank to have Brock beat John Cena for the title. We don't know that for sure. All we know is that the thing got leaked ever since Money in the Bank, and we know that it was gonna be Cena versus Brock. We don't know who's gonna win, but I honestly don't want Brock to win, just based because we don't know when he's gonna stay and when he's gonna leave. But then again, I don't want Cena to win either. But they really are building up John Cena to be the best world heavyweight champion in the world, and what not to do that to have John Cena beat the one that put the one in the 21-1 in the Undertaker streak. But then if you have Cena beat Brock Lesnar, then that makes Brock Lesnar beating Taker at WrestleMania pointless, right? So there's a lot of inside controversy with that. I mean, if they have Cena beat Brock Lesnar, then what was the point of him losing? What was the point of Taker losing? But then again, there was no stipulation that said, hey, if you beat the Undertaker in a match, you get a title shot. So it's like one of those things. I don't know. With this outcome, either way, some fans aren't going to like it. Some fans, so it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, what if we all learned? Can't please anyone. And with that, I'm going to wrap this Drama Scripted Saturday up. Remember, there will be a Drama Scripted Saturday every Saturday. And if you like what you have witnessed, feel free to just subscribe to this channel. There will be a Drama Scripted Saturday every Saturday. And if you want to ask me a question or anything else, you leave it in the comment section below. And ways to contact me is in the description box below. And I'm Game Fiend Fiend of all games. Until next week, guys, I'm out. Later and peace. Oh, and remember, you could watch SummerSlam on the WWE Network for just $9.99.